of competitive video gaming. I think it's a brand new sport. A packed, I think it is.
It could be Olympic, maybe.
New competitive sport. A packed crowd at an esports tournament over the weekend in New York City. 10,000 people attended. They paid an average of $100 per ticket. That was the physical attendance right there at the Barclays Center. 15 million people watched online. Well, now, one university in England is offering courses on e-sports management. Bring in Gayle, Dickie, Gamer World News Entertainment CEO. This is a brand new industry. You've just arrived in it. Now, this degree is not to teach people how to be good gamers, is it? It's how to manage the industry. Is that what it is?
Well, yes. Contrary to belief, you're not going to be playing video games for 4 years. What Staffordshire University is planning is they are focusing around event management, and each student each year will provide their own event, sponsorships, activations, social media, and that will be their class. And
well,
they're
Gayle,
teaching them, you know,
that's a
yes.
signal, isn't it? A signal that you've arrived. It's a valid industry.
Yes.
Okay, it's new, and it needs organising.
Yes, but I will tell you, I spoke to Alan Bertocco at Becker College here in the U.S. They have a holistic approach to the esports management degree, where they're going to teach students top to bottom how to run a company, business plans, and a broader focus of the esports business. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. We're going to see the real cool entrepreneurs coming along with these esports management degrees. And it's going to give more focus to game designs, game designers, and in fact, in part of my conversation with Alan, we talked about the fact that universities now recognize that the female audience is the biggest crowd. So don't be surprised if females apply for these esports management degrees and come out with the bigger, better games for that female audience, which, by the way, the demographic is 40 to 65 years old.
Okay. Now, there's a study, and it's an analysis of 24 studies from all around the world, and it found that there is a link between violent video games and physical aggression. What do you make of that?
Well, what I make about it is we will be debating this from now until eternity. I think, you know, you have to approach this from the standpoint of what makes sense. If you have a student in junior high school and high school and they're playing video games before they do their homework, that's a problem. I still don't believe that it basically leads to aggression. I think it has some counterbalance there because they've proven that it helps with autism and ADHD and Alzheimer's for the older crowd. So I think it's about taking a step back and looking at this from what makes sense in terms of how many hours. And these aggressive games, you know, I heard an 11-year-old tell me last week that he's learning about World War II from playing Call of Duty. But I think it's actually him wanting to play the game. I don't mean to make light of it, but at the same time, I think it's going to take a lot more to prove that it actually is a link to play a violent video game and then commit some act of aggression.
All right, interesting take there. I got to go into one of these tournaments. I'm not going to play, but I'd really like to see the atmosphere, get the feel for it, and who's there, what the average age is. I'm sure I'd be the oldest guy in the room, but that's another story.
No, I don't
Doesn't
think so.
matter. Hey, Gayle, thanks very much for being our reporter on a brand new, burgeoning industry. We're fascinated by it, and we appreciate your help. Thanks very much.